Alrighty, we are maintaining a very nice luxury apartment complex. Uh, they had some handyman work that's not quite up to code, and we're going to fix it. They used the wrong type of box to put a GFI in, and they opened up a hole too big for the wire mold. Here in the country I was born in, we use 14 American wire gauge on 15 amps, 12 American wire gauge on 20 amps. Black is live, white is neutral, the bare or the green is the ground. Red and blue are also live colors. However, you may find white live in a switch loop or a 220-240 volt circuit that does not require a neutral. So we're going to take this box off, and I'll show you the proper way to install this GFI receptacle. As you can see, they used a plastic box. They opened up this opening way too big, and this is the metal type of wire mold. So we're going to take that apart and we'll fix this up the right way. So first we'll take our box off the wall here. This GFI is good. A lot of dirt in it. I don't have a screwdriver for that there, so it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do anything with that. But you know what? I will not frustrate. I will not get upset. I'm not going to carry on, because you just do it the hard way. You just do it the hard way. Well, I'm not going to get upset. I'm just going to go see if I can get something. So here's the back cover we're going to use. Okay, went and got what we needed. So we'll take these screws out. So the box is all full of dirt. So we have our black and our white hooked up to the older wiring in here. So we can get our wires through. So we're going to open up this knockout here. I'll set it up on this to give me some pop-out area underneath. And we'll break our little thing out. Now, where did I set my, okay, we'll put this plastic insert through the back like this. So this will go in here like this, like that. And we'll put our two wires in through the back. The old wires are really short back there, so there's nothing I can do about that. And pissing and moaning doesn't help. So now we gotta find where our hole is here. Okay, I'm gonna tap this into our wiremold. There we go. There we go. We got one in. We'll get our other one. Okay, now we got it nice and snug to our box here. Now we'll get our wires together here. Okay, we'll strip with our number 12 hole. Okay, we'll get our wires lined up so they're all even here, like get our insulation all even at the bottom. We'll cut them so they're all even. red wire nut. See, our insulation's all even at the bottom and our copper's even at the top. Okay, I'm going to strip this white one just slightly more because it's a little bit shorter than the others. So I just take a little off. Not a lot, just a very little. I'll make this one slightly longer too. Okay, there we go. We're getting our wires all the same length here, like this. Okay, get all our wires even. Make sure they all go into the wire nut. We'll just turn it gently, like when you let the spring grab all the wires. Okay, make sure insulation's all down inside the wire nut like we want it. Now we'll do the same with our red wires, our hot wires here. We'll make this one just a bit longer here, not a lot, just a tiny bit. So it's the same length as that one. Okay, we'll strip our black wire, which is our hot wire. Make sure they're all about the same length here. I'm not going to fight it. I'm not going to frustrate. Doesn't come off easy. You just take it off the hard way. Okay, now they're all the same length. Okay, we get them all even here. Get them all even. Get them all even on the end like that. Get our wire nut. This red one is really short, so I'm going to just get them all in there. Make sure it's tight. And we'll fold it in so it goes into our box so it's not damaging any of the wires. Okay, so next we'll get our ground tail on here to go to our, we'll make our loop the direction our screw turns. We'll put it around the screw, close it the direction our screw turns. They make an extension piece, but they didn't have one, so we were using this one. Okay, got it nice and tight. Okay, now we're ready to put our box on here. It's a nice deep one for a GFI. Okay, so we'll have to break our little tab out on the side here to go over our wire mold, so we'll just break it off like that. And run it like this. Mold pads. Track. Okay, we're on our track this side. Tighten it up. thank the Lord for not being able to see. So I just strained my eyes to see it lined up. Okay, we're in our track over here. Okay, we're in our track here and here. And they had a fake ground on here, so take this off. And I'll just wipe as much of the dirt off of this as I can. Okay, you'll see where it says line and load. This is the line up here. So we'll close our load terminals so that the screws don't move around and touch something we don't want it to touch. Tighten it up. Okay, so now we can cut our wires here. So we're going to put them in these holes and we're going to tighten our terminals. So I'll strip our wires. So at the moment the rat's about charges. Okay, I'll hold them up to our device and make sure they're stripped the appropriate length. So that's a good length there. This one, that's a good length there. Our copper goes all the way through the pressure plate. So we put our white on the silver where it says line. So we'll push our screw in, get our wire into our line hole here. Make sure our insulation goes down to the plastic here. Make sure it's tight. Okay, we'll put our ground wire under this pressure plate here, like that. Make sure it's nice and tight. Make sure our copper is down all the way through the pressure plate. Okay, we'll put our black one in the hole here, get it down below our pressure plate. Make sure it's nice and tight. And now we can put our device into the box. Okay, so we can go up and down with our black and white. Now we're going to keep this ground wire down here on the bottom. So we'll push it back. We'll get our white wire up underneath there. So we keep our ground wire down at the bottom. So it's out of the way of everything here. And we'll push this back into our box. And we'll put our screws in. If it hops like a bunny, it's going to hop like a bunny, so let's use our flathead. The paint in the holes can make it go funky like, so. And we'll get the one down here. Okay, so let's make sure our Ground wire is down away from everything. I can take my screwdriver here, reach back here, and just push it down a little bit. But not that one. But if I can't, I can't. I'm not going to get upset. You don't frustrate. You don't get upset. If something doesn't fit, it's not going to fit. Okay, there it is. We got it to go down, so it's out of our way of everything there. We'll make sure our screws aren't hitting the wires. That one's not hitting. The top one's not hitting anything. So now we can just stick our cover back on here.